the Anunnaki, and the chamber of their priest-magician, and the treatment of a case by a Babylonian physician-magician. The proceeding is esoteric, obscure, meaning not known about or understood by many people. But by the aid of imagination, as well as the assistance of Babylonian representation, we can construct a clear picture. The chamber of the sage, similar to the position of the Anunnaki idols within the home, is almost certain to be situated in some nook, in one of those vast, imposing temples, which more closely resemble cities rather than mere temples. We draw the curtain and enter a rather darksome room. The atmosphere is pungent with chemical odors, and positioned on shelves, disposed upon the tile walls, are numerous jars, great and small, containing the fearsome compounds which the practitioner applies to the sufferings of Babylonian humanity. The Asipu, shaven and strict, meaning cold and unfeeling, asks us what we desire of him, and in the role of Babylonian citizens, we acquaint him with the fact that our lives are made miserable for us by a witch, who sends upon us misfortune after misfortune. Imagine living in a time like that. Sorry. Now the blight, or some equally intractable, horrible disease. Now an evil wind. Now unspeakable enchantments which torment unceasingly. In his capacity as Zu, or Azu, as a physician, Asipu meaning exorcist, or sorcerer, the Asipu examines our bodies, shrunken and exhausted with fever or rheumatism, and having prescribed for us, compounds the mixture with his own hands, and enjoins us to its regular application. That would be the purification, alternatively a basting ritual. The Anunnaki are possessing spirits, and they are said to wear ni, melem, fear, which is described as a substance. The people who were anointed were living in fear. Could this substance, this purification, be ni, melem, fear, the radiance of the gods? He mixes various ingredients in a stone mortar, whispering his spells a while, with many a prayer to Ea, the beneficent, and Merodach, the all-powerful, that we may be restored to health. Ea the beneficent, Merodach restore to health. Ea represents the flood and the offspring of the deep, Merodach meaning death and slaughter, and is the symbol of resurrecting the dead. The ghost needs a host. Then he promises to visit at our dwelling, and gravely says goodbye, or Awesia, good luck, after expressing the hope that we will graciously contribute to the upkeep to the house of religion to which he is attached. Leaving the darkened haunt of the Asipu for the brilliant sunshine of a Babylonian summer afternoon, we are first inclined to forget our fears and laugh away horrible superstitions. But as night approaches, we grow more fearful. We crouch with the children in the darkest corner. In the nook, in the nook, in the nook. The opening for the shadow creature. A gate, one could say, crouched in the darkest corner of our clay brick dwelling, to tear from us our little ones. Or a rat rustling in the straw may seem to us the Alu demon. The ghosts of the dead gibber at the threshold after clay brick dwelling and tremble at every sound. The rushing of the wind overhead is, to us, the noise of the Labatu, the hag demon, come hither to tear from us our little ones. The ghosts of the dead gibber at the threshold, and even pale Uni, the lord of disease, he may glance through a tiny window. The ib, the nook, the angle, the corner, the opening, the window, with ghastly countenance and eager, zoo, red eyes. The pains of rheumatism assail us. Ha, the evil witch is at work, thrusting thorns into waxen images made in our shape, that we may suffer the torment brought about by sympathetic magic, to which we would rather refer our aches and pains, rather than to the circumstances that we dwell hard by the river swamp. A loud knocking resounds at the door, nevermore. We tremble anew, and the children scream. At last, the dread powers of the evil have come to summon us to the final ordeal, or perhaps the witch herself, grown bold by reason of her immunity, has come to wreak fresh vengeance.